Okay, let's have a little talk eye to eye. In this video I'm going to tell you everything, the most simple framework, which I'm sharing here for free again and again and again. With this you can manifest the impossible. You can manifest whatever you want in your reality. Truth of this is that if you would be able to pray for a few hours, if you can enter the state of trance, okay, you need to first enter the state, so you're going to start and it's going to feel awkward, but if you can come into the channel of prayer, you can change your timeline. Life is a movie. You can put in your timeline whatever the fuck you want. Everything is possible, like shit that is so crazy that it's like, it feels even silly for me to talk about it, because previously when I would mention it to people, they would just turn off, because the frequency of the belief, what you have previously opened the doors to, is what you can hear. Okay, you cannot be informed of something of a higher frequency if your doors are close to that. So let me tell you this, and then see if you're still in this video. I would write a formula like manifestation. Life is a screen, it's an infinite light. When you put in words that are magic into the screen, if you are writing on a piece of paper, you might be thinking you're locked in these 7 planets, you're locked in these 7 chakras, and you say, okay, I'm a physical person in a physical reality, I'm writing on a piece of paper and these are words. This is what you do in school, elementary school. But when you open the doors, the gateways, you see that you are the infinite light that is condensing itself and is programming itself into this reality. So when I take a piece of paper, I'm not writing in a book, me, a person, is the infinite screen of light that is programming itself, and then that formula becomes rendered as a physical reality. So whatever you write becomes crystallized as a movie that then you individually are experiencing. So you are God, yes? So where's the limit to that? The limit is to how you describe the limit. Impossible is nothing, infinity is everything. You need to condense the infinity. So you need to focus, you need the ritual, you need the prayer, you need intention, you need intensity of your intention to become focused. Now when you create through this writing or focus or prayer or whatever you want to call that, then you surrender, because there's no work need to be done. And so what I did when I discovered in Samadhi meditation state of being, where you zoom out of this focused crystallized reality where you have tentacles, when you zoom out of this reality, you are this whole like this Samadhi, you're this like infinite nothingness, everythingness, whatever that is. Call it God, I am, whatever that is. In a very zoomed out state, there's no buildings, there's no trees, there's no planet, there's no cosmos, there's no body. There is just formless you. So I had this experience, and then I was like, wait, I have to re-examine how I think about my reality from a human zoomed in perspective, immersion in this game, in this video game, in this game of life, okay? And see if I am this infinity, what informs my creation. So what I did for 1 year or more, I sat down. So I ditched the phone, I ditched the internet, I ditched the money, I ditched everything, and I was simply working with intention, and every described reality would crystallize around. Now then I realized, okay, writing on a piece of paper, I have a lottery ticket. I look, what is the biggest lottery? Euro Millions, 123 million. Sounds like a lot of money. If you're going to compound work and linear things and then trade and then every day do something as a journey, and then you compound that to $100 million, that's a lot of money. You win the lottery, that's like something just happened, there was one scene in the movie. If you're creating a service, a business, I applaud that, because every day you're showing up to the movie of your choosing and you're compounding the sequences, and then when you say you're a billionaire because you gave a lot of things to people and you created a lot of service or sold a lot of grapefruit juice, then that's commendable, because it was way harder to show up every day and make up a movie, or you just made up a movie once and then kept showing up in the same movie, and then compounded the money by having $5 and then $5 and $5 a day, and you amounted to something. Now I compounded my breath and meditation and opened the gateways of reality. So what I compounded is understanding. And then through that understanding, I was able to see, okay, well, the finite is a construct of the infinite, and that construct is whatever you describe it to be. And then I described, so wind blows this paper to my lap, I pick it up, I'm telling you the exact formula. So it's present time, the wind blows this paper, I pick it up, and it's a winning lottery ticket for this huge, whatever, relatively huge, right, because it's all holographic, huge number of money on Euro Millions, right? When I pick it up, it's mine. Also, into this formula I added a composite of when I write this down right now and it is executed by the console, by Super Nintendo, okay, then I finish writing this, I forget about it, so I don't think about it. This is because when you still contemplate something, you're creating quantum instability, because your mind is part of the console that is creatively deciding all these choices. So if you haven't determined your choice, then you have an oscillator, which is cat is either Schrödinger cat is either dead or alive. Now I want cat to be alive when I open the box, but then in between me saying this and opening the box, I want to let it go, forget about it, never think about it. Tomorrow, paper, the timeline is rendered out, the composite of this holographic theater puts a paper into my lap, I pick it up, it's Euro Millions, it's okay. Now, one thing, I'm also going to, first of all, offer you to work with me one-on-one. And the price is kind of like ridiculously kind of like fancy for a coach. Okay? It's like 50k. It can be 100k, 200k. It's 50k for a mentorship. 12 sessions, 50k. That's what I'm offering. Now, look, you don't have to purchase this, because you don't need to purchase this, because I'm telling you that if you come into a state of channel prayer, then the sequences of this infinite intelligence will come into you and create whatever is the best possible imaginable reality for you. And if you can pray for 3 hours, you can create way greater things than I don't know, show up in a different role in a movie and then do something. Now, the thing with the universe, if you show up every day to make grapefruit juice, or grow oranges, or dig earth, or chop wood, it's all the same. It's all the same. The quality of like drinking this and the quality of having a paper or 100 million on a bank account or whatever, you decide the quality. Everything has the same quality. See, this is just like infinite white light condensed into appearances. So when you create a formula, you have to understand this. This is not money. This is not juice. This is not things that some things you think you are smaller and some things are above you and some things are below you or whatever. Bro, it's all one fucking light just crystallized into appearances. What the meaning you ascribe to it. I love orange juice, grapefruit juice. I love money. I want to have so much money. I want to drink so much juice. I'm happy just like have a sip. It's like one sip of juice can be so orgasmic that I'm just like turned on. Okay, so you see, previously I would do like drugs as a kid, right? Because you know, here's the world to explore, and then you take a pill and like you feel like you take acid or whatever. And then I'm compounded my exploration of consciousness to like I was manufacturing DMT molecules in the process of extraction and whatnot, and then you would smoke them in a pipe, and then the whole universe would like open up and expand into this infinite stuff. And then I was there and I was like, I don't have to like have something in order to feel something or create something. Like I don't need DMT to have this experience. This is me, like this experience of not being condensed in a physical body. This is me. This has already been me. I just forgot. All right. And whatever is created in this, like buildings, trees, money, that's me. That's the flesh of God. Whatever that is, ashtray. That is the flesh of your imagination. You are it. The dreamer, the ultimate dreamer, the dream is everything into existence, okay? So there's a little bit of this that you are almighty, and that is actually effortless. And then there's this human construct that is complex because there are layers of emotions, subconscious and whatnot. So you need to know how to get all these monsters incorporated inside of your subconscious into focus, and how to be a CEO, how to be the CEO of all these monsters incorporated in the subconscious. They're like, hey, let's do this, hey, let's do this, hey, let's do this, maybe, I don't know. Right? So when they're like, there's creative chaos. But then if you want to give birth to something, then it needs to be one singular focus, thought, and idea. Then that's whispered into the infinite, and then it's rendered out. So I've told you right now, right here, how to do whatever you want, have whatever you want. There is no limit other than the one that you ascribe to it in your invocation. Invocation, I'm saying, you are using your word, not to just blah 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 something. I'm not sure, maybe we need to ask for permission, we need to ask the government, we need to ask the doctor. No, you command your health, you command your wealth, you command your experience, you command even how you feel, man. When you want to feel great, just feel great. You know, it's a choice, it's a way. So you have to understand the vibrations and find the instrument, you know, like the body of a guitar. You are a vibrational instrument. You need to be able to right, regulate your frequency, and it's not about raising your frequency. This is like a simplification, you know. It became a word, it became a floskul, a placeholder, and everybody say you raise your frequency. No, you need to expand your awareness into that higher frequency, but you need to expand your awareness to hold the lower frequency and the higher frequency in your awareness. So it's expanding your awareness to contain all the frequencies. Then you command the frequencies, and you can condense the frequencies into materialization. To materialize, you need to lower bandwidth, you need to right? Because stuff does not become tangible if you are just raising your frequency. Right? You need to be in the lower frequency and the higher frequency, and then connect that in the heart, and then expand that into front. So this is how it works. Now, if you now watch this video and you use this, good for you. Let me know. I want you to do something that's not seen on this planet. I want you to expand into the realm of impossible and bring that into crystallization. I want you to tell me, hey, Jovan, I just did this, and it's crazy because here X, Y, Z happened, and it's like crazy. Nobody did that before. Be an artist, be a Renaissance man, be an entrepreneur, be whatever you want, but do something new, do something fun. Okay? Don't just recycle the sampling and the phrasing that everybody else is saying. You know, use your invocation, use your infinite self to kind of blab this into the world, and then become verb into the world. Also, about that offer, if you want to do this one-on-one, it's fun, but I don't fuck around, because every quantum shift is the death of you. So we don't do like we go directly into the 0 point, we go directly into this point that contains the omnipotence of everything. Okay, We go directly into samadhi, we go directly into nirvana and beyond that, and then we expand that. And then we override your resistance and not all the other shit in alchemical processes called energy transformation. So it's intense. But then you're powerful and it's nothing, because it's just working with the process. So let me tell you a little bit more about the work. If for some reason you want to have a coach, a pal, a friend to jam with, I'm interested because I want to see people fuck things up on a big level. I want to see people create miracles. I want to be entertained by my friends doing miracles, not when I have this like winning lottery ticket or other stuff that I'm saying, people zone out because they haven't opened the door to that frequency, so they don't see, or I get to be invisible because I mean it's like 5D whatever bandwidth, and then like people are literally like passing through me almost. They don't see me on that level of magnificence or beautiful words. I want to know what that is. Excellence. Your excellence. I want your excellence because it's fun for me. That's my selfish reason. It's fun for me to get you in your excellence, so I can have fun with somebody who is in their excellence, and I can be higher excellence. And then we kind of do this thing like your excellence, your excellence, your excellence, your excellence. Okay? And this is why I want already to work that somebody is on that level, because I know you have that power, and I see a lot of people have that power, but nobody's committing to the power. I'm saying power, I mean love, but it's the power. Okay? I want somebody who want to commit to the power and commit to the excellence, because then there's nothing stopping you. And these monies that we're like exchanging and charging, it's like pocket money. But a lot of people are just confused by their own thought streams, like karmic memory, subconscious, and then kind of takes a lot of time. And they like where they're at, so that they're not necessarily sacrificing where they're at for the excellence. And here I have spoken and I have told you everything that you need to know. So go DIY or hit me up and we can work together, whichever the way. I applaud your excellence, that is future excellence, that is here right now, but you have to recreate, rebirth yourself into it so you can feel it, embody it, play with it. Nothing lesser actually would, nothing lesser than your excellence would even honor the level of this magic, of this, what this is, who you are. Everything less than that is kind of like practice. See you.